So, just recently, I noticed that the quality of my videos has plummeted. And I don't mean the content. You all know the content shit. I'm talking about the actual quality. I was watching them, and I could see all this pixelation just particularly noticeable on the sky, or really at the sides of the road, right at the edge of the sort of field of vision of the camera. And I was like, what the hell have I done to do this? I couldn't figure it out. And then when I watched it on my TV, because I watched the YouTube videos back and like high definition TV type of thing, like everybody's got these days, and it was still the same. And I noticed this on my computer, the best screen you've got type of thing. And when I opened up the original footage and looked at it, it's smooth as anything. It's like the Mark 1 eyeballs. It's just amazing. But then once it was post-production, it was shit. And I put a couple of videos up like this, and I couldn't figure out what it was doing, because it seemed to be okay before, and then it's not now type of thing. So I don't know. Now, one of the things I suspected, and I don't know if this is true or not, is a combination of things, in that YouTube have a compression algorithm, and I use DaVinci Resolve, and it's updated a couple of times recently, and I was wondering if one of the updates had taken account of a change to the compression algorithm, and it made it smaller. And when I looked at it, I don't know if there is or not, or it's just my imagination, but some of the files seemed smaller. I don't know. I'm trying to do slightly shorter films, so I wasn't quite sure where we stood with that. But anyway, cut a long story short, I went on YouTube, prime source of information about this kind of thing, looked at a couple of videos about DaVinci Resolve and the best settings for the delivery tab and DaVinci Resolve to render it into your movie, and I learned something, shall we say, and it makes a much bigger file. Apparently that can then withstand the compression algorithm of YouTube, so you end up with a better movie. Now, I started uploading the film when I went to work this morning, so it's sitting there in draft form. When I get back after this right tonight, I'll stick it up and see, because it definitely looks better sitting watching it on the computer. It looks more like the original in terms of its quality, not anything else, but the quality. No grip. So I'll be interested to see when I put it up. I'll go and stuff my face with food, and I'll then sit back and watch my own video, because I always watch it at least once up on the web, just to, I know you've watched them lots of times. Once you're making it, you go back and forward. I tend to watch a few moments of it once the rendered movie's done, just to see if it's okay. Lately that has been met with dismay from me, going, oh my god, what's happened to the quality? This time I did it, thought, that's better, uploaded it, so I just need to publish it to YouTube, which I'll do this evening, up my tea, and I'll sit and look and see if it looks the same as it did on the computer, which was how I wanted it to be. So, if any of my subscribers, I think today it's 106 subscribers as of today. So, to the people who have subscribed, who bother to come and watch my videos, enjoy them, and to leave a like or a comment. We don't get many, but the ones I do, I really do appreciate. Thank you to that 106 to date, and I apologise for the apparent drop in film quality. I make no apology for the fact that the video's content is shit. It's just me, so what do you expect? But the quality should be of an acceptable standard, and that dropped recently, so I apologise. Hopefully you'll notice a difference from this point forward, and the quality will be better. That's the hope. I think that's a cracking piece of road. I absolutely love this little bit of road. We're going to head out towards the coast, but we're not going to the coast. We're just going out there, so it's like going out that way, so we're kind of like looping the way back, so that's it. And as ever, we have our Motoskiveez. Actually, that's something. I put a wee list of things. Unlike other YouTubers get asked, oh, what gear are you wearing? What this you want? I wasn't getting asked. So I thought I'd tell you anyway. So in the description is the gear that I use. And I've been using a piece of gear for quite some time that is actually, I've just realised is not in the description. And that's Motoskiveez. Highly recommended. I bought them because of the iron butt runs. And anything that helps pad your arse cannot be a bad thing. But I wear them every time. I don't go out on a ride without them on. Just give me that little bit of padding. Not that this seat's bad. I haven't had that many bites because I haven't been riding that long, so I couldn't comment on the comfort of motorcycle seats in general or not. I've found the ones I've had not been too bad personally, but it does help when you're doing 1,000 miles plus in 24 hours to have that, even though I've got a gel seat addition I can put on. But yeah, I'll have to put that in the description. Motoskiveez. Believe it or not, and let's say, you know, as if I've got 10,000 subscribers, I'm not supported in any way by the company Motoskiveez. I just like the product. There you go, disclaimer. Like I need it. I got about 3 views or something, you know. Those 3 people are close to my heart, so thank you. If any more came, thank you. But Motoskiveez, yeah, not the cheapest, but my god, what an investment. And they're coming, oh, let me think, I think they come in 3 different forms. Adventure, Sport, and some other one. It's because the padding is in slightly different places depending on where those seats sit and the pressure points are. So this is, I've got Adventure ones obviously. Lovely, lovely road. See, cut the corner, son. He was about to there. That would have put him under pressure. What way will we go here? Decisions. A couple of routes we could take here, I think. What way will we go? So that's not bad, that camera's a decent battery, that one. I've got this one here, has got you know, one of those GoPro bulky battery things on the back. It gives it some extended running time, which is quite handy. I did try and run these off a battery pack in much the same fashion as this, but I don't know, the damn things just kept turning off. Right in the middle of things, and then you switched them on, you thought they were alright, but they were repairing a corrupted file, which the file ended up alright. So let's get back to batteries. Got a rake of batteries, so it's okay. Although I think, to be fair, I think the batteries get a bit shagged out as well. Bear in mind, these batteries were second hand when I got them, so I bought them off YouTube. Well, they came with the thing. I think I bought 2 new batteries that were... Actually, no, that's a lie. It's not a lie, not a lie. It was not accurate, shall we say. I bought 2 Summertree batteries, is it? And then sometime after that, I bought 2 wasabi batteries. Because I do like the taste of wasabi, and I had no idea that this kind of cucumber had that much power in it. It's not a cucumber anyway, it's a horseradish. Yes, that's what I meant. Where the hell did cucumber come from? Oh yes, that famous hot and spicy Japanese cucumber. Oh, plonker. As you can see, this is the way we decided to go. Say we if there's a couple of us here, or the royal we. So this will just skip us round the outside of Selkirk. Selkirk? Oh, for God's sakes. Wash that mouth out with something that works. Kelso. Oh, hello. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. Thing is, as I approach these little places, I know them, been through them lots of times, Ednam, but I'm not from here, if you know what I mean. Like Jim Kirk. I'm not from outer space, I just work there. This is the same. I'm not from the borders, I just work here. As I've said before, much to the upset, which I found quite amusing, of borderers, I'm not from the borders. Look, I've got 5 fingers. Well, that went down like a lead balloon. It was hilarious. Dropped all over the road. Whatever it is, it went that way, thankfully. That sort of, the threat of impending thunder and horrible rain seems to have receded. Look at this, lovely. I'll remember this now, yeah. Can't shoot that one. Lucky we've got a lot of bottom end, otherwise should have been doing a gear. Naughty naughty. Crap. In the army we had to sweep all this up. came out of a train and they went to sweep it all up so the Germans didn't go skidding up into the countryside. Hey farmers, here, don't you give a shit? I suppose there is a bit of a difference with one tractor coming out dropping shit everywhere and about 40 armoured vehicles. Excessive speeds, not a lunatic. Retune just here, isn't there? Yes, I remember now. Eccles. Not the cakes, no. Different Eccles. Not the Eccles cake. Which I think that's in Englandshire somewhere. Not quite sure where. Is it Lancashire? Is it? No. Might be wrong. I might be right, who knows? So, I've got 2 years to wait. 2 years? Yes. 2 years. And I should have the funds available for my first European adventure. It's the plan. And I don't know, it might happen in 2 years or it might happen in year 3. That could be the way it works out. Funds will arrive, my means will be available this time in 2 years. It might mean that I actually do it the next again year. That might be the way it works. Don't know. Not quite sure. It'll be my first ever tour apart from a weekend away. It'll be my first time riding in Europe. I've driven in Europe before, so quite a few times, so it's not like it's completely alien to me, but I'll never have ridden there. Chances are, based on what I'm thinking at the moment, it'll be 10 to 14 days, or it could be 14 to 16. Getting to and from ferries at the time. It'll most likely be a different location every evening, and that'll cost a few £1,000. But I am so looking forward to doing that. I suppose the only decision to be made is where to go. Now there's some off the shelf, so to speak, tours from Ride Magazine. There's 3 in particular that tick that 10 to 14 day or 14 to 16 if you add on a bit of travel time at the end because I'm in Scotland. And even being in Scotland, you've got to travel, you've got to put a day's journey on to anything just to get to the Channel Tunnel or the Channel Ports, or you've got to add a day on as you go all these routes. You've got to go into the Netherlands from Newcastle, so it's more time added on going to the Netherlands to most of these routes. My point is that these routes are pre-planned already with GPX files, etc., etc., for the Raid magazine. And now I get completely that some of them might be a bit older, and the roads may well have changed, but they'll not have changed to the extent where they're completely unusable. So that's the plan, is to use these as a basis. Now, the 3 trips that can fit that bill is there's a 2-week all Germany tour, there's a 2-week all of France tour, and there's the same thing, a 2-week all of Spain tour, and I think it's even Spain and Portugal, I think. Now, I must admit, it's a difficult choice to pick one of these countries over the other. Although a lot of people would discount Germany right for the off, having been there, having been stationed there, driven about the place, you'd be mistaken to do that. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of swithering towards, personally, the French one. The French one looks absolutely stunning. I'm sure the Spanish one is too, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the Spanish one's great. And you've got that almost guarantee of warm weather. Let's face it, you can get too warm. And you get the south of France, it's lovely and warm. Okay, you do the Germany tour. Germany can be lovely in the summertime, and while it doesn't match the heat of Spain or the south of France, arguably do you want it to in some respect. Get some classic mountain stuff there though. So I don't really know. The French one looks really good, I must admit. The French one looks a star. We shall see. Now, my good lady won't be up for it, unfortunately, because I'd love her to come. But to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about having a pillion on board. As you see, the ride around, I'm not the best, not the most skillful, and definitely a suspect at low speed. Definitely suspect. But that could be practiced, I suppose. But, yeah, I don't know. She could, the wife could meet me at certain points, and you could tweak the journey and make it so you can stay over for a night or two at certain points. And either extend the length of it, or not, as the case may be. Yeah. Or you just extend the holiday because you're spending a couple of days in a certain place, or you change it so that you don't do the full route. As I say, we're using it as a basis. We'll see.